Oh, sorry, I was muted. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning, depending on where you are joining us from. You are welcome to our conversation on how millennials deal with money. But before we jump into it, I want to know who we have here. Let me know in the comment section your name and where you are joining us from, like we usually do. So you can let me know. Maybe my name is Kofi. I'm joining from the Volta region, or maybe my name is Ajua Mensa, joining from the Greater Accra region, or my name is Salinko, joining from the Volta region or the Northern region, depending on where you're joining us from. Let's know you. My name is Kwabna Nyamecha Dapa, and I'm going to be your moderator for today's session. Okay, I can see Harriet Yawson. Hi, Harriet. Good evening. Harriet joining us from YouTube. So let me know. Let me know who we have else. Who else we have in the comment section? Have Vanessa from Accra. Great, Vanessa. Thank you for joining us. I'm a Kwesi from Ashanti region. Wow, that's why I love social media and I love the internet. It gives us the opportunity to speak to people across the globe in the comfort of our offices and our homes. Cynthia says I'm Ajubi and I'm joining from Kumasi. Great, Ajubi. Thank you for joining all the way from Kumasi. Let's get some more comments. This is going to be very interactive as always. Our conversations here are very, very interactive. So we'll need you to join us in the comment section. If you have any questions, let us know in the comment section. If you have any contributions, let us know in the comment section. If you agree with whatever that we share, let us know in the comment section. And of course, if you disagree too, we are happy to know that. Let us know in the comment section. I can see that we have a lot of people joining us from YouTube. This is Simi repping Kaswa Live. Simi, I see you all the way from Kaswa. Dominic Accra Burma Camp, Harriet joining from Central Region, Lindsay from Accra Spentex. Okay, good to see you all. Good to have you all on the call. I heard there's USA in Ghana, United States of Ashaman. So let's see. They say there's Ashaman, Lebanon, Ashaman, Singapore. So if anybody's from Ashaman, would like to know where you are coming from in Ashaman, United States of Ashaman. Charles from Accra. Okay. So thank you all for making time. Oh, Ray from Dutchland. Okay, Ray, your Dutchland, is it Ashaman Dutchland or Dutchland? Just to be sure. Okay, so we're going to have a conversation, right, on financial literacy for millennials. We had a conversation for financial literacy for Gen Zs, and if you missed out on that one, it was interesting. The conversations were very enlightening. How Gen Zs handle their money, how they think about money. If you missed that, go and check out our previous conversation or webinar on YouTube, on Facebook, and on X. You can go and check it out. Then, if you have financial goals for the year 2026 and you are not following Achieved by Petra on all the social media channels, I don't know how you're going to meet those your goals. Because what we pride ourselves with is giving you information that will help you make better money decisions. So if you are here, you have big financial goals and you're not following us, I don't know who is advising you. But you better follow us on all the social media channels. We are very active, very, very active on all the social media channels. So if you are not following us, that's what we have on the screen. You can take a screenshot of it and follow us, or you can just go take your phone, go to Facebook, go to Instagram and X and LinkedIn and YouTube, and you can follow us for all the information you need to make better financial decisions. Okay, that's out of the way. A few ground rules. Okay, I think Ray says from Dutchland proper. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know. So a few ground rules. Like I said, if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section. Contributions, whether you agree or disagree with what you are sharing, drop them in the comment section. Um, and that will be about it. And also share this with your colleagues, with your friends. Let them join to come and learn more about money. So I'm not here alone. Definitely not here alone. I'm here with Charles Nadu. Charles is the financial manager at Petra. So I'm here with Charles, and I'm also here with Rich Love. Rich Love is a strategic wealth advisor at Achieve by Petra. So Charles and Rich Love, you are welcome.
All right, thank you, Kabra, and thank you for having us.
Thank
Great,
you,
great, great. So,
Captain.
so quick one to my audience before I come to the guests we have in house. What is your biggest financial priority today? Is it paying bills? Is it saving consistently? Is it investing? Or is it clearing debts? So, four things. Which of these things are your biggest financial priorities now? Paying bills, saving consistently, investing, and clearing debts. So, let me know in the comment section which of these four things are your biggest financial priority. Okay, so I'll be waiting to see in the comment section. Then you can also let me know if you're a millennial. Let me know if you're a millennial between the ages of say 45 to 30. 45 to 30. Where do you lie? Are you a millennial? So let me, sorry. I see a lot of people writing, okay, investing. Okay, investing, saving and investing consistently. You see how some people are answering the questions. They're the people who will be asking for extra sheet in exams. See which one of these are. Just choose one. People are choosing two, three. Somebody crowd is choosing all of it. They are the ones who be asking for, extra sheets. But yes, okay, let's see. We are benefiting a lot from Achieve. Thank you, Al Haran. I hope I got that right. Okay, okay. All right. So let me start. They say ladies first, but I'll go against that. I'll start with the gentleman. Charles, in one sentence, how would you describe millennials' relationship with money?
All right. Thank you so much, Kabra, and thanks for inviting us to come and share these few thoughts on this very big platform of yours. Maybe I will answer in one word, then I can offer some few thoughts on it as well. So,
Okay.
what is millennials' relationship with money? Kwabna is a very complex one.
Complex is
it's
the word.
it's a very complex one. So, if you're a millennial, typically you will be between 30 to 45 years. By
Mm-hmm,
this time of your life, you probably have a family, you have a lot of responsibility, you are thinking about owning
mm-hmm,
a home, you are thinking about savings, you are thinking about investment. So this is a very complex miss, and there's competing demand for very limited resources,
mm,
and each one of these demand is very important. So how do you keep a balance? And there's a reason why I'm saying that
yeah.
the relationship is a very complex one. So those are my initial thoughts.
Mm, mm. I appreciate the complexity. I'm also a millennial, so I can relate. I can relate. Rich love. What is the relationship between money for millennials?
I think just like Charles was saying, I would say millennials have a love fear relationship with money.
Hmm.
Basically, we love what money can do. We love the
Yeah.
freedom it gives us, the choices and the experiences we can have with it. But I think we are almost always scared that we don't have enough, even when we do, right? So
Hmm.
that's why I think that we have some sort of a love fear relationship with money. Generally, we even feel guilty when we are spending money because, well, from my engagements with some Gen Zs and millennials, I think millennials are sort
Mhm.
of stricter when it comes to spending than the younger generation.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's interesting. Let me pick it up from there. So a love fear relationship, they're a bit more stricter at how they spend money. But you can say that generations before the millennials earn less than what millennials are earning today. So millennials are arguably earning a lot. But why is it that they feel financially behind? Why do they have that kind of fear, even
Okay.
though they might be earning a lot?
Hmm. So yes, I think it's true that we earn more. If you look at the characteristics of millennials today, yeah, I think
Hmm.
it's true we earn more. But I think one thing we need to understand is earning more and keeping more are two very different things.
Hmm.
Okay, the cost of just existing today has significantly gone up. Rent,
True.
food, transport, and other necessities you need as a human alone have gone up significantly. And then
Hmm.
I think life has also gotten expensive in ways that our parents or the older generation didn't face.
Hmm.
Today, we have expenses or costs like you need to buy data bundles, subscriptions, Netflix, Spotify, and the rest, which
Yeah.
the older generation definitely didn't care about, right? And then
Hmm.
there's also the social media pressure. We find
Yeah.
ourselves comparing we are comparing our chapter 1 to someone else's chapter
Yeah.
2
Chapter 50.
or chapter 20.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, the older generation they don't have social media to be, I mean, monitoring people. Someone goes on a trip and they are posting pictures, and then you're in your house and like,
Yeah.
hey, when am I going to get there?
Yeah.
They didn't have that kind of pressure. I think
Hmm.
in the current generation or the millennials have that sort of pressure on us, right? We
Yeah.
want to show up in a certain way, both online and in person, even though we don't have it. So we find ourselves feeling broke all the time, even though we may
Yeah.
not necessarily be broke. Yeah.
So you are saying that even though millennials are earning more than previous generations, the expectations on millennials today supersede the expectations of the old.
Yes. Yes.
But
The
to stretch,
expectations we put on
mhm,
ourselves, even the kind of pressure we put on ourselves, and then the external
yeah.
expectations are, I think, more. Yeah.
Hmm, hmm. Charles, what would be your take on this?
So, Kwabena, I completely agree with what Rich Love has said. Except to
Hmm,
add that cost of living has actually outpaced growth in income. So,
hmm,
on paper, it appears um, income levels have gone up, but cost of living has gone up far more than growth in income. So
yeah.
at some point, inflation went to 54%. You see, so the erosion in disposable income when inflation went
Mhm,
to 54%, even though now inflation is around 3%, that disruption in disposable income has not been reversed. It will take
hmm,
time. And you know how our economy work in this part of the
mhm,
world. When the economy is stable, we do not really see stability in prices. But when the economy
yeah.
is not stable, we see a huge jump in prices
Increase.
of, yes, increase in goods and services. So on paper you would see that there's a growth in disposable income, there's a growth in earnings, but the
Mm-hmm.
reality is that cost of living, cost of just existing has outpaced this growth that you see. And like
Mm.
Richard said, social media pressures, comparison, and at this time of our life, I am a millennial myself, you see. So at this time of my life,
Yeah.
what am I thinking about? I'm thinking about maybe housing, I'm thinking about taking care of my family, some investment. You know the price
Yeah.
of houses these days.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
I
It's
really,
off the roof.
Governor, it's off the roof. And so right now, if a millennial went to say East Legon, say cantonment that he or she wanted to get a house, I wonder whether the
Yeah.
person can really afford it. So yes,
That's why it's open. That's why it's available though.
oh, but even that, it's not still cheap. Even that is not still cheap. You see, so
Yeah.
yes, income levels have gone up, but what I would say is that cost of living has outpaced the growth in income levels.
So the reality on the ground today is that you might be earning more than your parents, but you are facing more complex problems than your parents face in their days.
More complex
So
mix of problems.
complex mix, the love hate relationship. So let's let's go a bit deeper. One of the complexity will be managing bills, managing expenses, school fees. Like the expectations on you as a millennial is crazy. But I just want to know from your perspective, how do you survive? If you have been in Ghana to this day, you have grown to be a millennial, you definitely have some survival tactics. How do you survive in all these mix of complexities? What have you been doing?
All right, Conrad. So
Yeah.
that's a very good question. So the last time I was on your platform, I did mention
Yeah.
that you always need to spend what is left after saving. The truth is
Mm,
that your money will never be enough, and for many people, they save what is left after spending. A man
mm,
has insatiable needs. So once you have the money in your hands, you will definitely spend everything. I've always told people that I have a family to take
yeah.
care of, not a community to impress. So so when I'm managing my finances, I do not allow the pressures around to determine what I should
Yeah.
do. I look at my family's priority, I look at my immediate needs, not wants, and I determine how to allocate these resources. And I do this after
Mm,
I have taken out my savings. So whatever is left, we need to manage within that budget. We are not going outside. Maybe there could be some emergencies that will allow us to go out of our way, but those should be real emergencies. If you look at
mm,
housing, for example, accommodation, for many people, rent alone could take about 50% of their income. You've not spoken about
yeah.
food, you've not spoken about bills, light bills, water bills, your medical expenses. So, really, if you are not very disciplined, you will not survive.
Mhm.
You will not survive. I don't know what Rich Love thinks.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
So the
agreed.
discipline. Wow.
Discipline is the word. Discipline.
Yeah.
Personally, what I do is, I think I've said this a number of times. I treat my savings as a bill and not a nice to have.
Mhm.
A lot of people feel that if you are saving or you are investing, it's nice. It's just something to have because you are working and you are earning money. But
Mhm.
personally, I treat my savings as, so it's a must. That has to go
Yeah.
before whatever expense that I need to incur can happen, right?
Mhm.
And then
Mhm.
I'm able to do this because I work within a budget.
Understood.
A lot of people, yes, we've heard budgeting, you can use Excel, there are budgeting apps and all that, we hear it, but I think most people don't take this serious. And like Charles is saying, if it will be hard if you want to
Yeah.
consider living the way you're living, considering how the world is going today. So for me
Mhm.
personally, what I do is I have a budget that I and I always say that the budget needs to be one that works. I look at what
Yeah.
my expenses are realistically, and then look at what I can save. And then I also try to automate my savings. I mean, as a lady,
Mm.
today you're seeing this, you're seeing that. If you open Instagram, you're seeing this, you're seeing that. It's exciting. You want to buy something, you want to get something for yourself. There are people that when they are sad cry, they have to get something, they have to buy something just to feel better. But what I do is I automate my savings so that when money comes
Mhm.
in, it goes right where it's supposed to go. So I sort of have purposes for every funds that I receive in, so that when the once the money comes in, I know where the money is going to. It's automated, or should I let me make it simpler, like direct debits, right? So the money comes into my account, and the deduction is done automatically into my investment or into my savings. So it makes life easier. And then I also try to
Yeah,
live within my means, sort of. Like Charles was saying, there are people today that have about 50 to 60% of their income going into rent. A young
yeah.
man, you are alone and you have three-bedroom apartments. What are you using it for? You don't need it, right? So you need to
I
make
like
sure
that.
that yes, I have a friend like that. Yeah, a young man,
Yeah.
just you, no wife, no kids, and you have a three-bedroom apartment just because you want to
What do you need
impress.
it for?
What do you need it for?
Yeah,
So at the end of the day, you have about 60 to 70% of your income going into rent. How much are you going to put into your savings, and how much are you going to use to cater for the rest of your financial obligations? So you find yourself
yeah,
always under financial distress, right? So yeah,
yeah.
those are some of the things that I do personally to make sure that I'm not in stress all the time or financial stress all the time.
That's interesting. You know, for most of the people on this call, these are things that you've probably heard before. But for us, one thing that we believe in is repetition, right? Repetition creates success. You need to be hearing these things, and you need to also understand that you are not the only one going through financial stress. Most people are going through it, but we are all learning how to manage it. And today we are sharing with you practical steps on how some of us have managed it so far. You learn it, one or two things, and you might even probably revise or go back to some things that you have stopped doing. So I'll quickly go into the comment section, and then I'll come back with the next question. So Joshua says, Rich Love, you are talking about me. Here, someone say cost of existence, true. Someone say journey from a brief. Someone say investing is a financial difficulty. I'm a millennial. Someone says that's why buildings are expensive. Oh, okay. Oh. Every place is expensive. But Charles, let me go with you. I like how you are, you know, how you are sharing. I mean, nuggets. You are sharing wisdom on how to do all these things. But my question to you is that when you, let's say, finished school, started working, and started earning money, and the responsibilities started coming, were you really prepared for the responsibilities, or you had to learn along the way? I'm asking this question because a lot of people see the money come, and it's like they don't know where it goes. They are not prepared. They are not ready for life's challenges, especially the young people who are coming. It's like money comes and so many hands are asking for the money. And you're asking yourself, is this what really life is about? Like, I can't even save some of my money. Were you really prepared for a life like this, Charles?
Well, but the simple answer is no. I mean,
I like
I,
your sincerity.
no one, no one told me adulthood was going to be like this.
I don't think that's scam.
It's full of responsibilities, and many of the things you have to learn it as you go along. You have to make complex and expensive mistakes. But for me, like I said earlier, the most important thing is that you when you make the mistake, you realize that no, you've made a mistake, and you recover from it quickly. I mean, nobody told me that housing was going to be this expensive, rent was going to be this expensive. No one prepared me to understand that even waking up in the morning and how to get to your office from Monday to Friday was going to be this expensive. I mean, nobody told me that having kids and having to take care of these kids, paying school fees, their medical bills, and making sure that they have a comfortable life was going to be this expensive. So yes,
Yeah.
I've had to learn along the way. I've made my own share of mistakes, but
Mm.
once you make the mistake, every mistake is a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Just make sure that the next mistake you make is not as grievous as the previous mistake you made. You see,
Mm.
so make one mistake, you learn from it. And truly, there are people who have gone ahead of us who have walked this same journey and they've walked it very
Mhm.
well. So, you can have one or two people who can be lifetime coaches, lifetime mentors that you can speak with. They can guide you, they can give you some words of wisdom to actually prepare yourself for the real
Yeah.
world situation. What is
Yeah.
critically missing is the seeming lack of preparedness, even in school.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know, right from school, the academic environment does not really prepare you for the real world. You see,
True.
people are writing exams and they are naming the parts of a cow. They are not learning compound interest. You know, they are naming parts of
Yeah.
grasshoppers. You know, you see, the
Yeah.
the real thing that prepares people for the world is missing in our academic journey.
Yeah.
You see,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that gap between academic knowledge and real world situation is what makes people make a lot of mistakes along the line. I can tell you that there are many people today who may even want to invest and they don't even know how or where to go.
Mm.
There are some
Mm.
millennials who have not bought T-bills before, they've not invested with Achieve before, they've not invested
Mm.
anywhere before. So the money comes, the money goes. Even if they wanted to invest, they don't know where to go. So
Yeah.
yes, life does not really prepare you for what is ahead, but I believe that given the tools that are available for us in this season, in these days, but like webinars like this, you
Yeah.
should be able to listen. You should be able to read around. You should be able to follow news portals or financial journals that could help you reduce some of the mistakes that people have made in the past. So those are my
Yeah.
thoughts, Kabna.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I like the practicality of that. And like you said, coaching is a big deal for you to be able to make it in life. The academic system doesn't prepare you for all these things. That is why Achieve by Petra is positioned as your financial literacy partner on all these digital platforms. Every day, we are sharing with you information that will help you make better financial decisions. You check our content, we are using entertainment, we are using fun, we are using webinars, we are using all manner of marketing tools just to let you understand that this financial thing is a big deal. So follow us on all our social media channels and you get to learn more about finances, investments, money. Rich Love, before you also share your experience with being prepared for life, can you tell us a bit about Achieve by Petra and how somebody who doesn't know anything about investment can benefit from it?
Okay. So I'll try and make it very simple.
Mm-hmm.
Achieved by Petra is see it as a digital marketplace for um, financial products, right?
Mm.
As individuals, we all have financial obligations, but we all have different objectives. We all have different goals. So, what Achieve has done is look for different investment products which will suit all your financial needs and brought them together, right, on one app
Yeah.
for you so that
Mm.
based on what you are looking for, based on what your goal is, let's say for you, your goal is a short term one, something like you want to buy a phone in the next 3 months or in the next 4 months. There's a product on the app for you.
Mm-hmm.
If your goal is to save for your child's education. Today, a lot of people start saving for their kids right from when they give birth. So it's a long term goal. You want to start saving for your child's education. Achieve has a product for you that would suit that particular need. So basically, what we've done is brought in different kinds of investment products, or yeah, investments or financial products to one place, which will suit your financial needs. Kamna, I don't know if okay. Let me mention a few features on the app.
Sure. Sure.
Earlier, I talked about automation, which has worked for me so much. Achieve allows you to automate your savings. So you don't
Mm.
necessarily have to initiate a top up anytime. There are times when you are going to initiate a top up, or you want to put money into your investment and you're thinking, but I think I want to buy this, or I saw that shoe that I want to buy. But Achieve gives you the option to just automate it so that you don't even see when the deduction is going through at the end
Mhm.
of each month, each year, each week or day, whatever time that suits you, you can
Mhm.
select, and then money is deducted automatically into your investments. We understand that although you are investing, there are emergencies. And so, like I
Yeah.
mentioned, we have products that allows you to cater for your emergencies. So today, you hardly get investment products that gives you or that allows you instant redemptions or instant
Mhm.
withdrawals. But Achieve gives you that, because we understand that you will need money for your emergencies, right? So I
Mm.
think for now, those are some of the features on the app that I
Yeah.
would like to mention. Oh, let me also mention that you don't need big money to invest or to start.
Yeah.
You can start with as low as 20 CDs and your subsequent top ups as low as 5 CDs into some of their products. So, yeah, you don't have any excuse to say you don't have enough to invest or
At
achieve.
all, at all, at all. Now, talking
Yeah.
about excuses, let me jump into this question for you, Rich Love. What are some of the mistakes that you see millennials making with money today?
So I think generally the challenges that we face today as millennials is not just about income, right? I think it's mainly
Mhm.
about habits. One
Okay.
of the most common mistakes I see has to do with lifestyle inflation.
Mm.
The moment income increases, we somehow increase our spending as well so fast to match it. Right, so you get a salary raise and suddenly you want to get the latest phone, or suddenly you
Yeah.
don't know how to cook anymore, you just want to
You
order out
know,
or eat out all the time.
always sit in Uber.
Yes, you're
You
always
didn't
picking
take
Uber
trotro.
because level has changed. Or
Yeah.
also more subscriptions. Or there are people that even the subscriptions that they have, their DST subscription card, they feel like I need to upgrade because now my salary has
Yeah.
increased, right?
And they don't even watch it.
They don't watch
How
it.
how many hours do you even spend at home nowadays?
They don't watch it. But
Yeah.
just so they can say that, oh, I also have this, I also have that. We find ourselves matching up to their salary raise. But it wouldn't have been a problem if we were also matching up our investments or our savings to these raises. However, we find ourselves pushing our investments or savings somewhere and focusing on
Hmm.
increasing our lifestyle or matching our lifestyle to the raise that we have. So that's the problem. When our
Yeah.
salary goes up, we don't look at increasing our investments, rather we are focusing on the other things that
Spending.
rather takes away our money. And then I think I also mentioned earlier that a lot of people don't have a clear budget, and then those that have budgets are also, they've created unrealistic budgets. Let's say
Mm.
you are earning 5,000, and then in your
Hmm.
budget you indicate that you are going to save 3,000, we are going to say 4,000. You and I know that is not realistic. There's no way you can do that, right?
Yeah.
So it's a lot of people have budgets, but they are not realistic. And then a lot of people also don't have budgets at all, right? So
Mm.
it's important that we create budgets or we have budgets so that we are able to tell where or track where our money is going to, right?
Mm.
I
Mm.
think I'll talk about the last mistake that I have observed is a lot of people also neglect saving towards emergencies.
Mm.
So I may have an investment, I may have a savings account or an investment, but I have everything all together in that account. So anytime there's an emergency, I just go into that account and then I pick money out of it. So
Yeah.
it sort of takes me off course from it takes me off the investing journey that I have, right? So it
Mm-hmm.
will be great as an individual to have an emergency or an emergency fund or a savings an
Mm-hmm.
account mainly for your emergencies because life happens. We
Life happens. Yeah.
No matter who you are, there's family emergencies, there's medical emergencies, job loss especially
Mm.
in our country. So it is important that we have that cushion
Yeah.
available for us so that if any of these happen, we don't find ourselves dipping into our investments, but we have something we already have to
Yeah.
cater for those emergencies. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Talking of emergencies, we'll quickly take a message from our sponsors achieved by Petra. And this particular message is about emergency fund. I want you guys to pay attention. We'll be back in a jiffy.
In the news in the past, we have seamlessly deducted the source.
Oh no! My car broke down, and the repair costs are way higher than I expected. I need cash right now. I need cash. I can't also wait for payday. And borrowing money takes forever. What do I do? Wait a minute! I've been saving on the Achieve app. I should have some money there. Wow! My DigiSave investment on the Achieve app gained some additional interest. I love this app. With the Achieve app, I can instantly have access to my emergency savings anywhere, anytime. I've been saving little by little, and now I don't have to stress at all. Download the Achieve app today and start building your emergency fund. It's the smartest way to stay prepared for life surprises.
Okay. Thank you for staying tuned in. Achieve is definitely the smart way of staying alert for life's surprises. So, Charles, let's continue with you. What are some of the mistakes you see millennials making with money?
All right, thank you, Kabna. I think Rachel has basically shared all my thoughts, but the summary of everything is
Mm-hmm.
lack of discipline.
Mm.
Lack of discipline. See, the truth is that no matter how much you earn, if you're not
Mm-hmm.
disciplined with it, it will never be enough. That is the
True.
truth. You see, Kwabena, if I want to share a personal um, life issue with you, um,
Yeah.
some years ago I used to work somewhere, and I went to work on a Friday, hoping that I will go back to work on Monday. Then on
Mm-hmm.
Monday morning, while I was dressing to go to work, I got the information that that was the time Bank of Ghana was doing the banking sector cleanup. That where I
Mm.
used to, our license had been revoked.
Wow.
So I went to work on a Friday, and by Monday I was unemployed.
You're unemployed.
And yes, and just around the same time, my rent was due. Just around the same time, my wife delivered our first child.
Wow.
Yes, yes,
Wow. Very unexpected. I mean, the
very
child was expected, but what
yes,
happened at work very unexpected.
very unexpected. You see, so how my family managed to survive that period,
Mm.
I would just say is discipline.
Yeah.
If I had been a little bit um if I had not disciplined myself in a time of harvest, then
Mm-hmm.
it would have been a serious blunder for all of us, But
Mm.
um, fortunately, I said earlier that I've made my own share of financial mistakes, but I was fortunate to be exposed to financial literacy early. So when I started earning, I started doing some small savings. That was what we had to fall on when everything seemed to have collapsed. You see, so
Yeah.
so you can never say that, oh, I earn so small, so I cannot save. when it comes
mm,
to saving and investing, your greatest asset is time.
mm.
No matter how small you save, if you are consistent over time, you will have something on you in case of an emergency. You see, the last time I was on your platform, I told you that there's a popular saying that you make hay while the sun shines. The
Yes.
truth is that you can also make silage while it rains. So whether it
True.
rains, whether it is raining or the sun is shining, there's always an opportunity to put some money aside, no matter how small.
Mm,
Time is your greatest asset. But if you are not disciplined and you keep saying that, oh, I earn so small, I cannot save, my rent is taking so much of my money, my transport, they can never be a good time to save. They
mm.
can never
There
be
can
a good
never be a good time to save.
they can never be a good time to save. You only have to be disciplined to plan your finances such
Yeah.
that even if you earn one CD, you are able to save 20 pesos out of it. So Kwabena,
Mm,
what I agreed with everything that Rachel said, we ought to be disciplined. That is the bottom line for me. We have to be disciplined with our finances. And that is the biggest mistake that many millennials make.
yeah. 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 We need to be disciplined with our finances. After all that we have done, let us be disciplined with our finances. Please let's keep your conversation, your comments coming. Have a comment to say, "Whoa, Charles, you really went through all that." I need to take my emergency fund seriously. Wow. And people are being inspired by your story. Thank you for sharing that story. Thank you for sharing that. I think it's striking a chord in some people's mind right now. You can never be too sure of what will happen tomorrow, but you can be sure of where to invest your money. And you can start that at Achieve by Petra. With just a click on your phone, you can download it from the Play Store or the App Store. So now that you have successfully made us aware of investment, made us aware of the lifestyle and all these things. Rich love, what three things should a millennial today do to make sure that they are resetting their financial life? Like the way our president is setting us on a reset. Where should they start to reset?
Okay. So I think as a millennial or
Mhm.
generally people, if you want to be more intentional or you want to reset your finances, then you need to be intentional about your finances. You
Right.
don't necessarily need a perfect plan to
Mm-hmm.
say you are going to reset your finances. You just need to start with the right steps and generally build a good financial habit over time.
Mm.
Personally, I like to focus on three key things when I talk to people about this. One is to be truthful to yourself and get clarity on what my current or your current reality is. Right. So sit down, drink water, take a look at all the money that comes to you at the end of each month, whether
Yeah.
it's your salary, profits from your side hustle, or even your monthly allowance from either your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. I mean, everything inclusive, right?
Yeah.
Then look at your expenses. At this point, that is where you are going to see that you just that handbag you bought because Adra got a new handbag was not necessary. That is also
Mm.
when you realize that you have 60 to 70% of your income going into an apartment you don't need, like the guy I talked about earlier.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, from my engagements with people, this is where a lot of people realize that so I'm not broke after all. I just don't have a plan for my money. Right.
Mm.
So the first step is to get clarity and evaluate your current reality. And then step two is once you know where you stand, you start to you need to create as a basic budget. Okay, I think I saw someone in the comments saying that when it comes to budgets, he needs more insights on that. You need
Mm-hmm.
to start giving your money direction and purpose. Okay, you get to a point where you need to allocate your income accordingly. You look for areas where your money is leaking. If I
Mm.
say your money is leaking, areas where your money is going to wants instead of needs, things like impulse buying and unnecessary subscriptions, and now redirect that money towards growth. Okay,
Mm.
and then You check what you can realistically save and invest, and then
Mm-hmm.
you can follow up with your expenses. An
Mm-hmm.
important part of budgeting, this goes especially to the guy that was asking, is to be realistic. So just be realistic with yourself and create a budget that works, not just any budget.
Nice.
And then the last step for resetting your finances is, I think I mentioned this, I've mentioned this already, to have an emergency fund and then start investing intentionally. Okay,
Mm.
so you would need to have a cushion for your emergencies, basically, so that you are not thrown off course. And then also be intentional about investing. You can start simple. Because you are starting, you don't want to just jump into stocks or things you don't understand. You can start simple in very simple and accessible options like fixed deposits, mutual funds. Unfortunately, these are all things achieved by Petra has. Right, they're all
Yeah.
products Achieved by Petra already has, so you can easily use the Achieved by Petra app to help you with your investment journey.
Mm.
So I believe that if you are able to fully start and implement these three simple steps, you should be positioning yourself well to reset your finances. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I think indeed they are very simple because today the tools are available to support you to do these things. Someone was asking in the comment section that can they have their salary account connected to Achieve so that when their salary comes is deducted. You can do that with even Automomo.
Yeah.
We have Automomo feature. When money is in your mobile money, it can be deducted at a certain pace that you want for it to be invested for you. You can even do the direct debits, so the money can be taken from your account and invested into your Achieve investment. So the team will share a link with you in the comment section. It will take you to our playlist on how to use the Achieve by Petra app. So the team will share the comment section. It gives you step by step ways that you should follow in order to be able to set goals, do auto momo, do auto debit. All these things can be done easily on the Achieve by Petra app. And I think somebody was asking about insurance, if he can get loans and use his insurance as a uh, use as a collateral for the loan. Today we don't have that running, right? But if we have anything that comes up, please stay tuned to our social media channels. We'll definitely let you know about it. Someone is asking, now, what's the minimum amount to start? The minimum amount for DigiSafe today is 20 Ghana cedis. And then for the other ones, Global Tech, PBF, um, you can
Hero
start with
bonds.
Hero Bond Trust. You can start with 100 Ghana cedis. Then for fixed invest, it starts with 1,000 Ghana cedis. So we have, depending on where you are or depending on your financial capacity, we definitely have a product for you. Let me go to Charles. Charles, what three things can millennials do starting today to reset their finances? You are muted.
All right, thank you, Kobna. And I like
Yes,
all
sir.
the perspective that Rich Love has shared. Thank you, Rich Love. I really enjoyed all the things you have shared. Kobna, so you know, before you discover that there's a need for a reset, you must first admit that there's something wrong.
Hmm.
So, like the prodigal son in the Bible, the first thing that millennials have to acknowledge is that you have been making mistakes all this while.
Hmm.
You haven't been taking the right decisions all this while. That is where a reset starts from.
Yeah.
So just look around you, look at all the ways in which you spent your money, look at all the things you put your money inside, and you yourself, you can tell yourself in all honesty that I haven't taken the right financial decisions. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, having admitted that you have not taken the right financial decisions, Achieve is ready for you. So quickly reach out to the team at Achieve by Petra, and they will offer you all the financial insights you need so that you can start. Number three, once you reach out to the team at Achieve and they guide you on the best investment options or the investment mix that is good for you, depending on your specific situation, you have to start now and be consistent. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
how small the amount is. Like I said earlier, time is your greatest asset. If you saved 100 CDs consistently for 15, 20 years, 100 CDs is not so much. But if you did
Mm.
so for 15 years, you'll be amazed how much you have at the end of the 15 years. So,
Yeah.
yes, admit that you have not taken the right decisions. You've made so many mistakes with money. Reach out to the team at Achieve by Petra. Start now. No amount is small. And I believe that things will definitely turn around. And be disciplined. You have mentioned
Yeah.
discipline throughout all this conversation. If you start now,
Yeah.
if you go to Achieve, they guide you and you start in 3 months' time, you come back that you want to come and take your money. You want to
It will
come and
not
take your
grow.
money. It will not grow. You see, and you are back to
Yeah.
square one. We are back to
Yeah.
square one. So the thing is discipline. So admit that you haven't taken the right decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Speak to the experts, and we have all the experts at Achieve by Petra. They will guide you on the best way forward. And once you receive that investment advice, start now, be consistent, and I believe things will turn around.
Yeah. Thank you. Start now. Be consistent, and things will turn around. And so when Charles says that speak with the team at Achieve by Petra, what he's also saying is that today we have digital platforms. At Achieve by Petra, we know the people that we are serving. We know that you guys are busy. You don't have time to pick up a call and go through a long conversation. So we have made all the information available for you on our social media platforms. If you go to YouTube today, we have a video that explains all the products that we have on the platforms, who is eligible for the products, and the behavior of the product. So my team will put that video in the comment section. You can just go and watch that video, then take the step to download the Achieve by Petra app. When you download the app and you get in, we also have a lot of materials in app that will help you also understand how to use the app. If you're probably having a difficulty still, you can get to our support section in app. I think the playlist has been put in the comment section. Just go to the playlist. You see where our support system is on the app, and you can be able to do all the things you need to do without any human intervention. Because we know how busy life can be, especially for millennials. You have so many responsibilities. When you put the phone down, you get another call here, somebody's pulling your leg, your daughter or your son is pulling you, your bosses are pulling you in the office. There's just so much to do, and you don't want to make financial problems to another hurdle that you have to cross. So Achieve by Petra is here to help you to be disciplined with all your spend. We'll quickly take another message from the team at Achieve by Petra, and then we'll continue our conversation.
It's beautiful. But how do we make it work?
I know how to make this happen. With a group feature on the Achieve by Petra app, we can invest towards this project.
They dreamed it. They planned it. They achieved it with Achieve by Petra.
Hi, my fellow investors. Let's make investments exciting this year. In fact, let's make it a challenge. Let's see if you can save and invest up to 100K by December. Open up the Achieve by Petra app, look for 100K with Richie, and join me as we try and invest up to 100K by December, because we are all building wealth and we are building it together.
Yes, we are all definitely building wealth, and we are building it together. And we also have another uh, program, or let me say, another project that we have on our social media channels, and that is called Ask Daniel. He's providing you answers to all your money problems. We know that we might not be able to answer all your questions on a webinar like this. So Daniel has been set up to answer all your questions. So a link will be shared in the comment section. If you have any question on money, just send it through that link, and Daniel will give you responses. So we already have some videos on YouTube. You can go and check them out. If you have your question too, you send your question. Always be on the lookout for these videos that will be shared on our various social media platforms, just to help you make better money decisions. You see, Achieve by Petra has really, 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 really been set up for you, because we want you to do well with money. That's why we are putting out all financial literacy tools just to make sure that you are comfortable with money and you are making the best decisions for yourself and for your family. Okay, before I take any questions, we'll have like 5 minutes. I'll take the closing remarks from Charles and then Rich Love. We'll take some of the questions and then we'll call it a wrap. We still we're trying to keep our conversations within an hour so that they are succinct and you have a lot to think about, ponder on. And in the next conversation, I'll send your questions to Daniel and we'll support you. So, Rich Love, your closing remarks.
Okay. So I would say that money is not just about numbers or what
Yeah,
you are getting. It's about choices, freedom, and the kind of life you want to build. So, to my dear millennials listening, we are the points where life gets hard sometimes. We are navigating
yeah,
real pressures, but we also have something good or something powerful, I should say, which is financial awareness.
yeah.
We are asking the right questions, we are learning, and we are becoming more intentional with our finances. So, if you are living today, you are living this webinar, if for nothing at all, just go with the word discipline, right?
Mm.
Stay disciplined, stay informed, and stay intentional. And I believe you will not just be earning money, but you will build stability, create opportunities, and then win with your finances. Thank you.
Thank you, Rich Love. Let's hear from Charles.
All right, Kobna, I'm a millennial myself, so
Yeah,
I believe this conversation is also for me. Right. So, financial literacy is not about having so much money. So, as we're having this conversation, someone might say that okay, he doesn't have so much money, and that's what we're actually talking about. No, financial literacy is not about having so much money, but it's
yeah.
about designing your lifestyle so that your finances support your dreams
Mm.
rather than limiting them, right? So
Yeah,
design your lifestyle such that whatever you earn right now can support your dreams. And your dreams will include savings, your dream will include investing for a bad or a rainy day, your dreams will include owning a home, your dream will include taking care of your family. So design your life such that your finances support your dreams rather than
yeah.
limiting. Please know that you have yourself and your family to take care of and not a community to impress. In a very
Wow. Say that again. No, no, no. Say that again.
All right, so what I'm just saying is that millennials should understand that at this point in their lives, they have
Mhm.
themselves and their families to take care of and not a
Yeah.
community to impress.
Mm.
So
Bars.
whatever you are doing, make sure that your finances support your immediate needs and your long-term goals and aspirations as well. Thank you very much, Kobna. These are my closing remarks.
Thank you. Thank you. Whatever you are doing, make sure that it supports your goals for today and that's for the future. Very, very important. Thank you, Charles. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing your experiences. Rich Love, thank you for sharing. I can see a question here. Somebody's asking that is achieved by Petra regulated by government of Ghana? We are regulated by SEC. So we offer investments. So Security and Exchange Commission, we are regulated by them under the name Petra Security Limited. So if you go to the SEC website to check Petra Securities Limited, you see us there, and that's how we are regulated. Sorry. So I see a comment, they say she has a good point. A lot of people are not broke, but are slowly taking themselves there. Interesting. Okay, someone has a minimum amount. I think we responded to that. Okay. So thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for spending your afternoon with us. We hope you have learned something about financial literacy. You've learned something that's going to help you in managing your money, something that's going to help you in starting to invest. We have all the tools available for you. We are also providing you with the information. So start investing today. If you've not taken anything at all, you've learned about discipline. So I think we have about 2 minutes to close, a minute to close. Just in one word, put in the comment section what have you learned? What is your takeaway from today's conversation? Just in one word. I have about 170 people on the call. So I hope to get at least 100 people responding in 1 minute. Let's see, we can create a record today. Not a community to impress. Okay, someone say not a community to impress. Someone say, is this app only for savings? This app is for investment, investment. So saving just keeps your money. Investment helps you to earn on your the money that you are saving. So it's better to invest than just to save your money. Gloria says interesting. Jemima says discipline. Okay, Vanessa says I'm beginning my investment journey now. Okay, I have a few seconds to go. Let's get some more comments coming. What are you taking away from today's conversation? I'll just take some two more and then we'll call it a wrap. Automate my savings and investments. Harriet, you should definitely do that. Go and check out our videos on YouTube and you will learn how to do that seamlessly. Okay. So this is a concern. Money transfer to the app must be faster and also it takes some days to confirm it. Okay. Thank you for the feedback. Al Haran says that perfect explanation. Invest for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for spending or investing your time with us this evening. We have enjoyed talking to you and to my guests on the show, Rich Love and Charles. Thank you so much for sharing with us, and definitely we'll be here for another conversation. Maybe financial literacy for baby boomers. Maybe, I don't know. We can do something like that. But in the meantime, in between time, this has been achieved by Petra. My name is Kwabena Nyamiche Dapa, and I've been your moderator. Keep communicating with us on our various social media channels and see you on the other side, which is the investment side. Bye for now, everybody. Bye. Bye,
Bye,
everyone.
Kwabena. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no, my car broke down and the repair costs are way higher than I expected. I need cash right now. I need cash. I can't also wait for payday. And borrowing money takes forever. What do I do? Wait a minute. I've been saving on the Achieve app. I should have some money there. Wow. My DigiSave investment on the Achieve app gained some additional interest. I love this app. With the Achieve app, I can instantly have access to my emergency savings anywhere, anytime. I've been saving little by little, and now I don't have to stress at all. Download the Achieve app today and start building your emergency fund. It's the smartest way to stay prepared for life surprises.